Hi everyone and welcome back. I want to speak on the subject of inferiority. In other words, feeling inadequate, feeling small, feeling useless, feeling that because of your mental state or emotional state or your financial state that you are of no value. People who have been raised in homes where there's been a lot of criticism and judgment. People who may have a physical or some form of handicap and feel inferior in that way. People who have, through circumstances, faced hardship, gone through trials. People who have failed in life. Even though they love the Lord and God has forgiven them, they still carry this failure, and it breeds this sense of inferiority. And you don't have to look far to find people like that. Inferiority brings this overwhelming need for acceptance, this overwhelming insecurity, this constant gnawing of self-doubt in your heart and your mind. And yet when we look at the scriptures, it's so clear that God has chosen us not because of who we are or our ability. So that is the reality that we must grasp and we must seize, and allow the Holy Spirit to constantly remind us that we're not inferior, that we are in fact accepted by God through Jesus Christ. That's amazing. No matter my past, no matter my history, no matter any physical lack or mental lack or weakness on my part, that is irrelevant. That has nothing to do with it. God has called me. God has chosen me. Just as he met Gideon in the winepress, Gideon, the small man from the smallest tribe, filled with fear and self-doubt. And God looked at him and said, "Hail, you are a mighty man of valor." That's the way God looks at him. 1 Peter 2 says, "You are the chosen generation. You are a royal priest in the house of God." Isn't that amazing? That's what God has. Jesus said, "You have not chosen me. I have chosen you." That's the plans and the purposes of the Lord for our life. That's the assurance that we can walk in. We're not looking at all the natural stuff and the natural feelings. No, let's rise up above it and say, "Lord, you have called me and you have chosen me because you have seen me as someone of value to you." Let's put our assurance in that. May God really help you today. God bless.